Another winter day, another house fire, as yet another blaze in our area displaces another family. KNEB.TV News starts right now.
From your trusted source for news in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming, this is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News, powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. In our top story, occupants of a residential apartment building were displaced by a fire in Gering Tuesday afternoon. Gering Fire Chief Nathan Flowers says firefighters were called to the scene in the 1600 block of Q Street around 2:30 p.m., finding a dog kennel on fire against the multifamily dwelling and impacting the residents. Along with automatic mutual aid from Scotchbluff Fire, firefighters quickly knocked the fire down and made entry into the home to check for occupants and found fire had extended into the attic space, which was extinguished. Chief Flowers tells KNB News that the property was an apartment complex and utilities were turned off during operations, which caused the families involving 7 adults and 3 children to be displaced, with firefighter ministry and the American Red Cross attending to their immediate needs. The Nebraska State Fire Marshal's office was called in to determine the cause, with a preliminary damage estimate at $10,000. Well, a Butte County District Court judge has thrown the book at an Alliance man who pleaded no contest to assaulting an officer following a September disturbance. When Alliance police made contact with 27-year-old Josh Donofsky, he tried to strangle the first officer who arrived on the scene. In November, in Butte County District Court, he pled no contest to Class 3A felonies, including terroristic threats, third-degree assault of an officer, and resisting arrest, second offense. Judge Travis O'Gorman sentenced Donofsky to a total of 6 years in prison on those convictions, plus an additional 12 months from a separate case where he was found guilty of attempted assault by a confined person. Donofsky received credit for 131 days for time already served, and if he doesn't lose any good time, he could be released in just about 3 years' time. And a Mitchell man has pled no contest to a pair of possession with intent to distribute charges following the arrest of him and his mother back in October. 33-year-old DJ Gibbons and his mother Susan Gibbons were arrested as a result of a search warrant executed on their shared home. During the search, authorities found fentanyl, a hallucinogen called DMT, and brass knuckles. Last month, DJ Gibbons pled no contest to the Class 2 felony possession with intent charges and will be sentenced on March 13th. He remains jailed after a motion for bond reduction was denied. Susan Gibbons will be back in court on February 18th for her pretrial hearing from this arrest. We'll have more news right after this.
At Platte Valley Bank, we want to help you take advantage of every adventure. We know you have plans, goals, and dreams. Let us help you with them. Whether it is building, buying, or renovating, we have the home loan or home equity line of credit to fit your needs. Stop in and see us at Platte Valley Bank and let us help make your dreams a reality. You belong here. Platte Valley Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Welcome back. Debate on the floor of the Nebraska legislature was consumed for a second day by a measure intended to clean up and modify the state's abortion-informed consent law. LB 669 would remove language ruled unconstitutional and add new language to ensure proper screening, evaluation, and assistance for instances of coercion, domestic violence, and human trafficking. Opposing the measure as written was Omaha Senator Megan Hunt, who said no one is against screening or assistance in such cases.
We all want survivors to be safe, and the disagreement, colleagues, is just about how we do that. Do we do it by targeting one politically charged area of healthcare, abortion, and layering on, requirements on healthcare providers that might discourage disclosure? Or do we do it by strengthening the entire safety net for survivors, by funding the organizations and systems that keep them safe, that do this work every day?
Tanya Storer of Whitman, sponsor of the bill, said it was a good faith effort not to be political, and it's important women are engaged, whether it's at an abortion appointment or an OB visit.
The reality is this is a real juncture where you're going to potentially be able to help women. Doesn't matter how we feel about why should they be there, this is a real juncture where we are going to be able to throw that woman a life jacket and get her out.
Debate on the measure continued on Wednesday. Staying with the legislature, as state senators have been taking the floor this week at the Nebraska Capitol building to voice concerns that the Pillen administration is taking to cover budget shortfalls. During his State of the State address, the governor said the state has the money to bridge a nearly $500 million budget shortfall.
For those doing the math, take note. The proposal eliminates the make-believe budget crisis that so many critics have imagined over the last few months. Not only does this budget keep Nebraska on a thriving fiscal course for our state, checking account, our state savings account, are all in historically strong position.
The issue is that some of that money is already allocated to entities like the Nebraska Cultural Preservation Endowment Fund and the Nebraska's Environmental Trust. Senator Danielle Conrad of Lincoln was a proponent for the latter, who says its mission of creating tree planting programs is what the people of Nebraska want.
It has benefited communities in urban Nebraska. It has benefited communities in suburban Nebraska. It has benefited rural Nebraska. And the current approach that this administration has taken to be so flippant towards the will of the voters and the fidelity of the trust and its important mission is unconscionable and deserves more illumination and attention.
Now, a recent op-ed by former Gering Senator John Stinner says that the budget shortfall is in part due to Pillen's ambitious efforts to guarantee property tax relief for Nebraskans.
This isn't just a beautiful hospital. It's the home to exceptional patient care. This is where specialty clinics meet your needs. This is where a friendly smile, a warm hand, and an empathetic ear exist to care for you. This is us. Butte General Hospital. Great things are happening here.
I imagined retirement in a place where we could enjoy our golden years, where adventure and friendship are the only items on the schedule. The Garden Homes at Northfield gives us the luxury we planned for and peace of mind when it comes to convenience, safety, and comfort. We never have to stop and think about the day-to-day upkeep. We love to explore abroad, but most importantly in our backyard. So much to do, so much to see. Here at Northfield, we get the protection of life care, incredible tax benefits, and secured rates for aging services. It's peaceful, knowing that if our needs change, we'll be taken care of. And most importantly, that our kids will never have to make any tough decisions. There never seemed to be enough time to do all the things we wanted. Now we get to focus our energy on enjoying what this community has to offer. At the Garden Homes, life is ours again. A place we had dreamed about. A chance to focus on us.
For this week's featured Pet of the Week, we meet Rickon. He's a 4-month-old domestic shorthair that's been at the Panhandle Humane Society since December. This cute little bugger needs a great forever home and would be a steal at just the $85 adoption price. That includes his neuter, his microchipping, and all his vaccinations. To meet Rickon or his brother Rob, you can head on over to the Panhandle Humane Society daily from 1 to 4.
Pet waste and water don't mix. Animal waste decomposes in water, releasing nutrients, which deplete the oxygen fish and other life need to survive and encourage harmful algae growth. Animal waste also has disease-carrying bacteria, making contaminated water unusable. It's easy to prevent pet waste pollution. Simply pick up your pet's waste and dispose of it in a trash can, and avoid letting your pets defecate within 200 feet of our community's waterways. Tri-City Stormwater reminds you it's our water, our responsibility.
Welcome to Kelly's Liquor, your liquor cabinet. Whether you're a wine enthusiast, a whiskey sommelier, a tequila connoisseur, or you just love your beer, Kelly's has the best selection of what you're looking for. Family owned and operated since 1946 and right on 27th Street in Scottsbluff. Come see us today at Kelly's Liquor, your liquor cabinet. And remember to be a good neighbor. Don't drink and drive. Kelly's Liquor, West 27th Street in Scottsbluff.
Let's take a look at your midweek community calendar, brought to you by Riverstone Bank. The community calendar is brought to you by Riverstone Bank. We're local and we love our community.
At Platte Valley Bank, we want to help you take advantage of every adventure. We know you have plans, goals, and dreams. Let us help you with them. Whether it is building, buying, or renovating, we have the home loan or home equity line of credit to fit your needs. Stop in and see us at Platte Valley Bank and let us help make your dreams a reality. You belong here. Platte Valley Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
And finally tonight, the Golden Halo Foundation will be hosting their 17th annual Casino Night fundraiser at the Scottsbluff Hampton Inn this Saturday night. There will be blackjack, Texas Hold'em, craps, and roulette, with no real money actually being won at the event. Co-organizer Deb Post tells KTV News proceeds will help the Golden Halo Foundation in their mission to provide financial support through grants to help children with medical conditions in the region.
We've given away over $500,000 in our 22 years of existence. Last year we helped 28 kiddos. The parents, guardians, whoever can apply for a grant at goldenhalofoundation.com, and we meet monthly. We gave away $31,000 last year. So mostly for things that insurance doesn't cover, which has in the recent years has become more and more.
Tickets for this fun-filled event are $75 and can be purchased at goldenhalofoundation.com. The cocktail hour is from 5 to 6 p.m. and the gaming starts at 6 p.m. and it really is a fun time. Well, that is it for us this time. Thank you so much for tuning in. Stay safe out there. We'll see you here next time.